Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya70. As you may remember, Vithoba went to a Swami as a suppliant. Vithoba embraced his feet and said, "Initiate me into the order of sannyasis." The sannyasi asked him in reference to what previous order he belonged, and whether he had a wife, children, brothers, and other relatives. He replied, "I am all alone. I have no snare of wife or children. Therefore, as soon as I have experienced repentance, I have come with reverence as a suppliant to you, my Swami." Seeing that the saint seemed one free of all worldly passions, the Sadguru said, "I agree." So he gave him the mantra that initiated him, and he entered into the order of the sannyasis. After Vithoba had thus entered the fourth stage at Benares, Siddhopant indirectly heard this news regarding him. Hearing that her husband had become a sannyasi, Rakhumabai became deeply concerned. In her mind, said she, "O Lord of my life, why have you cast me away in the wilderness of this world?" Just as the good Draupadi felt that separation from the Pandavas, or as Damayanti wept when separated from Nala, or as Taramati was scorched by the fire of sorrow when she found herself without Harishchandra, or as when death approached Satyavan, Savitri sought to commit suicide, or as when hearing of the death of Jayadev, Padmavati fell in a faint. So the faithful wife of Vithoba cried aloud when she heard the news of his becoming a sannyasi. But being comforted by her mother and father, she restrained her mind with courage. After completing her domestic duties, it was her custom to worship the pimpal tree. By her very many austerities, all her faults were destroyed. Vithoba's disloyalty to his wife found out. Shripad, the head of the sannyasis, who had admitted her husband to that order, happened to come to Alandi. Rakhumabai, seeing him there, approached him to make him a namaskar. Shripad had seated himself at the time on the stone platform surrounding the pimpal tree. Rakhumabai made a namaskar very reverently. Very graciously he gave her a blessing. "Be the mother of 8 sons, and one possessing a husband." Hearing him say this, she was extremely astonished. As Rakhumabai smiled to herself, Shripad questioned her. He said, "Mother, why do you regard what I said as a matter to laugh at?" She replied, "Because you gave me the blessing that I should always have a husband and be the mother of sons. But, O chief of the sannyasis, how can this result without my husband? My husband has left me, and with repentance has entered the order of sannyasis. Therefore, when you gave me your blessing, I thought it very strange to sow seed in a fireplace, or for a cloud to rain down upon a rock. Such is your blessing given to me, without asking me any questions. It is like showing a mirror to a blind man, or singing before a deaf one, or giving dainty food to a sick person, without giving the deed a thought. Just as it is useless to blow the fire when there are no live coals, or bringing a lamp without oil in it, or as it is in vain that a beggar pleads with a miser, or as it is useless to sow the seeds in the ground when the clouds have poured down no rain. Of what use is it for a physician to give the royal medicine to a person destined not to live? When the moon is in its dark half, why should an astrologer allow the bride to marry? Or after the sun is set, of what use are the gifts given in worship? Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.